1 second.
Here we go. Here we go.
Alright, where's the thing?
Coming back, stand by.
We are watching Dead TV Live, and here's about a non-profit and a motive for a profit-free foundation. Rolling.
Hang on a second, there's a time lapse.
Don't worry about it, just talk.
Okay. It's called Love Art And you can go to loveartand.org, and it's a nonprofit that my friends and I started, and it helps. Our goal, let's just say our goal, is to help underprivileged kids have access to creative things like music, art, some physical fitness type things like surfing and skateboarding, and just anything that gets them outside and away from video games and laying around. And shitty food.
And participating in life. Let's get
totally
being a part of.
And then there's an environmental advocacy part of it because when I taught high school in the inner city here in San Francisco, the kids were awesome. I loved it, but I hated the system of it.
Sure.
I hated the having to play that little game.
Writing people off. Like being told when we're throwing good money after bad. It's like you only give this guy 2 chances, and you're like, no, this guy actually needs 3 boots in his ass.
Yeah, totally. And you know what? These kids they're gonna, as much as people don't like to think about it, they are the future of society. And if they don't have interest or access to,
no, let me break it down to everybody. We ain't killing the kids just because we can't control them.
Yeah. So why not give them access to cool stuff so they grow up as cool human beings, and then maybe the future of our planet won't be so.
Maybe we won't have any WikiLeaks anymore. We won't have everybody feeling like there's a need to rip off everybody and lie and steal and cheat and make side deals.
Yeah. Exactly. Maybe they'll start to appreciate the simplicity that can be in life, like nature and
Well, yeah, like hey, it's cool that you're great with the spray paint can, but please, that's Sugarloaf Mountain in Yosemite.
Yeah, or even like, how about you do something so there's not plastic nurdles all over the beach?
Hey, look at my video game though. I invented this, and I'm the dude on Facebook that's communicating. So I mean, fuck off.
To good use.
And I did acid, so go to hell. So did Steve Jobs. That's how I'm talking to you.
That's not really even the thing. Like, do your acid. Do your
No, don't. We're not advocating because people think that they're doing ayahuasca and they're in some sweat lodge and then they're driving a car and they're driving over my baby.
That's the problem. Kids are not informed. Their parents are just like.
Well, there's no way to inform somebody if you give them acid and it triggers a temporary toxic organic brain dysfunction. That's why I'm in a mental hospital right now. It's because there's no way to tell who's this shit. Okay, so you've got to know. So there's no way to tell. Like somebody had to test it because it wasn't against the law, and here it is everywhere on the street.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem. Especially
Too much knowledge is a dangerous thing. Welcome to Web 2.0.
Yeah. But that's kind of what we're trying to do is to bring their awareness to it's when I taught high school, I was shocked to think how insulated these kids are, even these really poor kids I was teaching.
Dungeons and Dragons, man, in your 90-sided dice or whatever you got, man. Check this out. I never seen a goblin that can make a fist. I'll kick the shit. I'll eat your dragon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got a double-sided knife that makes a fist from Tibet. Your dragon goes, I'll put my arm, I'll jump inside, and your dragon's dead. And on a molecular level, I'll do it again.
Dungeons and Dragons is cool, but we're trying to get them outside to enjoy the nature a little bit,
Well, if they make it to Iceland and live.
I'd love to take them to Iceland. That'd be so rad.
Well, you know what the problem is? The problem is we got. Well, yeah, it would be cool, except we're not taking them to a bunch of fucking gangbangers to fucking screw all the blonde chicks in Iceland. Sorry.
No, they're not like that. A lot of
how do you know, man? And when was the last time I know exactly how people are because I was half naked at 32nd Street. I watched the police drag fucking F Troop day and night by the hair from the beach. I know exactly how people are.
Yeah, on 4th of July, Matt and I saw people get tasered there a couple years ago.
Well, I heard some crazy stuff about people going to protest rallies around the world getting shot in the head. Now's not the time for it. So the police are not in the mood.
We're working with some girls.
Well, the police are not in the mood for your protest rallies.
No.
They're not. They're busy. They're busy looking for serious people.
Totally.
So this is your protest. We got a foundation, non-profit foundation. Actually, it is a foundation. The IRS. The IRS.
Well, we can see this here. That's gonna be backwards. Loveartand.org.
Nope.
Here's our logo.
Very cool.
Loveartand.org.
It's not backwards.
And we also have stuff. We have a collection of artists on our site because a lot of our friends make and do cool stuff. And
I'm the coolest motherfucker on the planet. I'm not on your site. So as
well,
far as I'm
there, man.
You're on my site, man. My dragon just ate your dragon. Sorry, D&D fan. You're on my side. I just ate your organization. See, I'm the one turning the world onto this.
I know you are. Good job.
Yeah.
This is way better than Dungeons and Dragons.
It is.
That stupid shit.
Anything else you guys want to add while I eat a slice of this pizza?
Eat the pizza?
Well,
just go to our site and read about it. We're trying to help the young people so we have a better society later on. That's basically in a nutshell what we're trying to do.
One step at a time.
Yeah, one step at a time.
No. Roll with
I
it.
guess I can tell you about the first
No,
two
excuse me. Roll with it, because you might be in a wheelchair.
That's true.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
That's true. That's real talk.
That is definitely real talk.
Real talk. Wait.
Real talk, folks. Up in the bay.
Here, wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Check this out. I had this idea. You want to talk about handy-capable? We put some handicapped people in space, and they could just float around with little air canisters with assisted of able-bodied people and be completely weightless and productive instead of free of a wheelchair forever.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's my idea.
That's
a great idea.
Totally possible.
Who's your daddy now?
Richard Smucker.
Really? Didn't he invent Facebook, this Smucker kid?
No. You know, like Smucker's jelly?
Yeah, I know.
My dad's name. This is a funny name. Are you ready? His name is Dick Smucker.
Whatever, man. I'm sorry. I'm from the real OC. It's all about Knott's Berry Farm. Sorry.
Shit. Classic. We used to rig the stamp. Someone would get stamped, and then we go back home and transfer the stamp to another wrist. For this whole process. Yeah, it was back in the 80s, dude. Classic.
I'm gonna tell you the God's truth now.
What's that?
My amusement park was my grandma saying, "Get that bucket and get out in that fucking berry patch briar that we got, and get me some. We're making jam today, so I can make my own jam."
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I'm opposed to a single corporation on planet Earth.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, this could also mean a sustainable agriculture insight for
You're supposed to fill in the blanks on that.
I did, right there.
I know. Well, I got to let you guys go, and I got to eat, because now I'm turning green.
Yeah, have a good dinner, guys.
Thank you so much, for both of you. Anything else you got to... Yeah. Anything else you want to add for Facebook or for Ustream or for the United States of America? Let's listen to President Obama. I'll tell you what he said today. He said he's appealing for unity on planet Earth, but also especially in the Senate and America and the armed forces and everywhere. And what do you think about his message right there? I think that shows leadership, because I would have said that the first day in office, but I would have not put up for 1 second with Rush Limbaugh. And it doesn't matter how conservative I am. I'm so conservative. I'm the sheriff of the goddamn county. Unelected, but I'll be damned if the write-in campaign I'd win in a second.
Well, here it's like...
But I ain't going back. I ain't going back.
That what you told us about Obama and having community is a good way to start the day.
Well...
That should have been, like he said, his first speech and his first motive. And
people weren't going to listen. That's why I left, because I just knew that. I knew it was a setup.
Yeah.
But we don't need to talk about that.
Right.
Because they knew the knee-jerk reaction. They were going to go, this liberal niggers, and there goes the fucking neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I knew that was a setup. Because I just been around that talk in Newport Beach my whole life. Not that I think that way. I just knew that was going to be what Rush Limbaugh thought, or that he was going to cash in on that thought. So I was like, fuck this popsicle stand. I'm a German. I'm going to go to Germany where I can't even talk like I believe that kind of stuff, or any of that crap, National Socialism or any of that shit. We can't even discuss it really on this channel, and thank God for the laws and the Constitution here.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys from the military, that did Japan and Germany's Constitution, they weren't messing around. They thought about it. They even thought about, because we can't do that or we couldn't do that before in America, but we need to look at these two constitutions and think about that in America, because we have to repair some things about, you can't declare war across the planet on an invisible boogeyman and then have an argument within your government. That has to be behind closed doors, because when you understand why you cannot inflame and yell fire in a theater, and you're talking about some of the serious things like what I know versus what this guy doesn't know, then you can't go, this is why you need to shut up, you fat tub of lard. Else I'll shut you up. Because then it looks like fascism.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what a corporate superstate with a WikiLeaks is.
Pretty much.
And we got to listen to Alan Watts. So.
Yes.
Put on some Alan Watts.
I love Alan.
Okay.
Hey, did you see that stuff? Conversations with myself, Alan, when he lived in Marin.
I can't even breathe right now.
All right, here. This will calm me down. You know when